What's going on, everybody? The name of the channel is Shut Up Leon because y'all don't want to hear the truth. Now, I'm trying to be as honest and truthful from my own experience as possible. So that's why I'm putting out these videos. It's coming from my own experience. You know, I do have a few years on me, and I've been around the corner a few times. Been around the block a few times, excuse me. Hey, but this video is responding to a friend of mine locally here who made a comment about a short I made. And the name of that short is, "If your woman cheats on you, it's your fault." Now, what he said he liked the short, but he said that the title of the short will throw a lot of people off and make a lot of people angry. Now, you all, if you don't know this by now, I don't really give a damn about making people angry, because when you speak the truth, you're gonna piss off a lot of people. That's just comes with the territory. I'm not trying to appease anybody or make anybody's feelings better with my videos. I'm just putting the truth out there. You like it, you do, or don't matter to me. Okay, but let me clarify that video, okay, because the title can mislead you. I'm not one of those guys that sides with women and says it's the man's fault. Women are irresponsible and they creatures, and they avoid taking ownership of their mistakes and their faults. If they can blame it on a man, they will. Okay, particularly the younger women, but I see this a lot more with women in their 30s than I see with women in their 20s. They will always try to shove the blame onto a man. What I want the people who view this channel to understand is men need to start standing up for themselves and not taking the blame for anything a woman says that it's to blame for them. If it's not your fault, if you didn't do anything wrong, don't take the blame for it. But when it comes to cheating, both people need to be responsible for what happened. Okay, men, I lean on men a lot more in this category, in this subject, because we are all guilty at some point in time in our life for ignoring the red flags. We ignore the red flags, we ignore the whole flags, and a lot of times, you know, bad behaviors from women and during a relationship, men just turn a blind eye to it and pretend like things will get better, even though they don't address it. Okay, it is our duty and responsibility as men to see the red flags and either stop it in its tracks or get rid of her, okay? And let her go take her red flags and her warning signs over to somebody else, okay? It depends on what those red flags are. But women don't go out and cheat just, you know, instantly. They normally build up to stuff. Women don't disrespect their men instantly. They normally build up to it. Okay, it always starts with the little things, and men need to stop ignoring those little things. Those little things will turn into big things, and those little things will lead to a woman cheating on you if you just keep ignoring them. You can't ignore the red flags. Okay, you definitely can't ignore the whole flags. Okay, now, but we'll talk about red flags today, and I'll explain what whole flags are later. Okay, in another video. But the red flags, you know, disrespect. When a woman starts doing little disrespectful things to you, like she tries to disrespect you in little jokes and tries to play it off like she's just joking and it's just funny, you cannot ignore those things, okay? You need to let a woman know, hey, look, you might be joking, but I don't think your joke is funny. And with me, you're not gonna tell jokes like that, especially publicly, okay? If it was just me and you, privately, and you told that joke, I'd probably let it go. But since you decided to do it publicly and try to embarrass me, I'm not gonna let that shit slide. Okay? Women will try to embarrass their men publicly. It is that man's responsibility to stop that shit right then and there, to address it right then and there instead of letting it slide or waiting to get to it later. No, don't let anything build up in a relationship like that. Okay? If a woman cheats on a man, a lot of times the man had a good enough warning to get rid of her, but he decided to ignore it. And so he got cheated on. Okay? Not every time a woman cheats on a man, it's the man's fault. I'm not saying that. But we need to be wiser, and we need to start paying more attention to these little red flags that pop up that tell us, hey, you need to stop and say something right now. You need to stop that. She giving you a shitty attitude. You need to put that shit in order. You need to let her know she can't get away with that. So that's what I meant about the video. With the video, if a woman cheats on you, it's your fault for not paying attention to the red flags, not paying attention to the signals, not paying attention to the warnings. Okay. Another thing that I need to stress: women will break communication with a man when they start cheating or when they start thinking about cheating. Remember, a woman will start thinking about cheating first, and then after her thoughts, she will start doing these little lackadaisical, lazy reactions or actions to her thoughts. She's not interested anymore. She will show you she's not interested. If a woman breaks communication with you, you need to stop and say, look, okay, normally you're talkative and you like to speak even when I don't want you to, but now you just don't speak at all. So obviously you're directing your attention somewhere else. If you don't want to communicate with me and let me know what the fuck's going on with you, what's wrong, then you just need to go. Just go. You don't want to communicate with me anymore? That's fine. Go. You ain't got to create a reason to break up with me or cheat on me. I'm giving you your escape right now. Just go. There's the door. Here, let me open the door for you. I don't believe in letting them go. Just walk. I believe in opening that door up and kicking their ass out. That's me. I'm not telling you have to do that, but give them that option. Let them know you're fully aware that their mind is elsewhere and it's not with you, and you're telling them to go. That needs to come from the men. Don't wait for a woman to come up and say that. If you're in a relationship, men, and you're waiting for a woman to tell you that she is not interested or she's losing interest or she wants to break up, then you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You should always take action. You should always be the one to take action. If she's acting shitty or disrespectful or she's giving you that classic 1 or 2 word answers, you just tell her, look, I don't know what exactly is wrong with you, but something is wrong with you. And since you don't want to tell me, you can just go, leave. But the problem with a lot of men that get cheated on in this day and age is those men are afraid to open their mouth and address the signals, the warnings, and the red flags. And I am just saying, don't do that. Address them immediately. Address the little things immediately in a relationship before those little things turn into big things. Okay? So no, it's not always the man's fault if a woman cheats, but men are notoriously guilty and wrong for ignoring the red flags. And let me end it like this. Cheating is wrong. It don't matter if you got a penis or a vagina. It don't matter if you're a man or a woman. It don't matter what you are. If you're cheating on your significant other, you're wrong. Okay? It don't matter if they deserve it or not. If you're cheating, you're wrong too. If you're saying they're wrong, well, you're wrong too. All right? Cheating is wrong. It don't matter who you are, whether you're a man or a woman. But men, what y'all need to start doing, instead of just cheating on her, y'all need to get rid of her. Get her away from you. Get her away from you. And but you need to tell her why you're done with her. Too many men and too many women are ghosting the other person and not even telling them what the fuck they did wrong. And y'all think they just know what they did wrong. No one reads your minds. We're not the fucking X-Men. We can't read minds. No one has mutant abilities. Okay, if everyone had the ability to read minds, well then we'd fucking all be fucking better off. We'd all be rich and living in paradise. No one can read minds. But we can see small signals, little red flags. And if we're smart enough and we're proactive enough to address those signals and put out those red flags, then our lives will be so much better. Men in particular, your life would be so much better if you just stop ignoring her red flags. That's enough for now. This video is already too long, so let me end it now. Stay tuned.